The spectator cuts the deck to the predicted card. The magician starts the trick with a normal deck of cards. He gives it to the spectator and asks the spectator to shuffle the cards as much as he wants. Once the cards are shuffled, the magician takes them back and he asks the spectator to name him a pair of soulmates. The spectator chooses the two red aces. Therefore, the magician looks through the cards and takes out the two red aces. Those cards will be used later for the trick. Before continuing, the magician makes a prediction. He takes a blue deck and takes out one card, and he places it face down on the table. This blue card right here represents the prediction of the magician. He takes the red deck and spreads the cards on the table. And now the two red aces must be placed face up within the spread. One ace must be placed roughly within this area, and the other ace must be placed within this area. And it's up to the spectator to choose. The spectator chooses to place one ace within those two cards right here, and he places the other ace within those two cards right here. Once the two aces are placed, all the cards located to the left of this ace must be eliminated. Therefore, the magician removes them and puts them away. When this is done, the magician explains that other cards must be removed from the deck. Therefore, he asks the spectator to point to a card located within the two aces. The spectator points to this card. Therefore, the magician takes all the cards to the left of the selected card and he places them to the other side of the cards, and he spreads the cards on the table. Now the magician explains that all the cards that have been brought to the right side of the deck must be removed from the spread. Once again, the magician asks the spectator to point to another card located within the two aces. This time, the spectator points to this card. Therefore, just like before, the magician cuts the deck to the pointed card of the spectator and brings them to the right side of the cards. He spreads the cards on the table, and just like before, all the cards that the magician has brought to the right side of the deck must be removed. Once again, the magician follows the same steps. He asks the spectator to point to a card between the two aces. This time is this one right here. And just like before, the magician cuts the cards to this card and brings them to the right side of the spread. And once again, he removes all the cards located to the right side of the spread. The magician and spectator continue to follow the same steps over and over again. They continue to follow the same steps until one face down card remains between the two aces. Once there's only one card remaining within the two aces, the other card located to the left can be removed. Now the magician shows the spectator that only the two aces and one card face down remain on the table. The card located within the two aces is the Jack of Diamonds, and the card that the magician predicted earlier with a blue card is also the Jack of Diamonds. Start this trick with a normal deck of cards. Give it to your spectator and let the spectator shuffle the cards as much as he wants. Once the deck is shuffled, take it back. Ask your spectator to name any pair of soulmates. Let's say he names the two red aces, the ace of hearts and the ace of diamonds. When you look through the deck to search for the pair of soulmates, take a quick peek at the card completely to the left. It will be your prediction. In this case, is the King of Spades. This will be your prediction. Make sure you memorize it. Once the prediction is memorized, you can take out the pair of soulmates. Once the two soulmate cards are taken out, place them aside. In this tutorial, I'll use a blue deck for my prediction. If you don't have another deck, you can use a piece of paper or your cell phone to make your prediction. Now, simply spread the cards on the table. A quick reminder, the location of the predicted card is right here. It is the card completely to the right. Take the pair of soulmates. One of the aces must be placed roughly in this left side of the deck, and the other ace must be placed roughly in this right side of the deck. And it's up to the spectator to choose. Let's say he decides to place the ace of hearts right here and the ace of diamonds right here. Simply place the aces where your spectator asks you to place them. Once the two aces are placed within the deck, remove all the cards located to the left of the ace of hearts. Once the cards are removed, ask your spectator to point to any card located within the two aces. Let's say he points to this card. Simply cut the spread to this card starting from the left and put all the cards to the right side of the spread. Square up everything and spread the cards on the table once again. All the cards located to the right side of the deck, starting with the ace of hearts, must be removed. Simply remove the cards and place them aside. Once again, ask your spectator to point to a card located within the two aces. Let's say this time is this one right here. Cut to the card starting from the left side of the spread and bring everything to the right side of the spread. Spread the cards once again and remove all the cards located to the first ace starting from the right. Repeat the same process over and over again. By repeating the same steps, more and more cards will be removed from the deck. The beauty of this trick is that it's self-working. There's no sleight of hand required to be performed. Simply repeat the same pattern of cutting the spreaded cards by letting the spectator choose a card between the two soulmates cards until there's one card between the two soulmates. You will eventually get to a point in which there's one card within the two aces and one card located to the left. Since there's one card between the two aces, this will be the final card. Therefore, simply remove the one card that is not between the two aces. And finally, remove the two aces so you are left with one face down card. And simply bring your prediction to be revealed. And simply reveal to your spectator that the one card located within the two aces perfectly matched your prediction.